Hey, welcome fellow marketers and entrepreneurs. Welcome to this presentation. This is Hernan Vasquez from Semantic Mastery. And I'm really excited to have you here because today on the next slides, I'm going to show you how to use the power of Google properties to get better at your SEO and use Google against itself. But before we dive into that, let me ask you a couple of questions. Do you wish that there was an easier way to rank on Google? Do you wish you could cost your expenses by 90% and still have results with your SEO? Do you wish you could stand in front of your clients with confidence that you can rank in any niche no matter what? Are you tired of wasting time in shiny objects, software and products that don't get support? Are you feeling overwhelmed, frustrated, and afraid of upcoming Google changes? Do you just want to have a boss so that you could get fired and you could go back to sleep? Now, if you answer yes to all of the above, I completely get you. I've been there. I've been there in your shoes. But I want you to stay on this presentation because I'm going to show you how to rank with 5% of the effort, in 95% of the niches and 95% of the cases, and with 100% confidence. All right. So that's what we're going to be talking about on these presentations on today's students. Now, what are the kind of results and what's the opportunity that's out there to get when you rank it on Google? You know, I won't dive much into this because you probably already know what's the opportunity of ranking on Google. You know, you can get tons and tons of visitors to your website. Now, you can really change your business overnight if you are ranked on page number 1. If you're nowhere to be found on Google, that could be a business breaker, you know? But when it comes to using this specific strategy, you can rank for any niche in any market with ease. That means that you can pick a market, you can pick a niche, even if you're doing affiliate websites, if you're doing CPA, if you're doing lead gen, you can use this strategy to rank for any niche in any market, no matter what. That means that you will get new leads, new customers, new clients, which is the ultimate goal of this all. And basically what we're doing is to use Google to rank in Google. Now, what does this mean? What does use Google to rank in Google mean? Well, let me explain you. There's an opportunity to use Google against itself. There's an opportunity to use Google to rank on Google. Now, there's something going on out there that, you know, Google is the #1 search engine by a long shot. But also Google owns a lot of other properties, a lot of tools, a lot of, you know, companies like, for example, YouTube, for example, Google Suite or Google Slides or Google Docs, you know, Google Drive. Those are all Google properties. Now, of course, just imagine if you were a company and you owned, I don't know, 70% of the search engine and the search queries that are being searched or typed on any Google on any search engine at any point in time. If you own 70% of that, of course you would give prominence to your own stuff, you know, because you want people to stay within the ecosystem, and that's completely, you know, that makes a lot of sense. That has a lot of logic. Now, the problem with that, the downfall with that, is that you can easily use this narcissism, as we used to call it, against Google or for your business. Meaning, if you know how to use Google properties, Google Docs, Google Drive, and Google Narcissism, YouTube videos, all of the properties that belong to Google, you can experience tremendous results. And some of you guys know about this already because it's called RYS Academy. We launched it back in, 2 years ago. We launched it, and it shows you step by step how to do it. It's called RYS Academy, and pretty much it broke the mold because, again, it shows this narcissism in play. That's why there's a big opportunity to keep expanding on this concept and discovering new opportunities and discovering new ways of exploiting these and using these to your favor. Now, think about this for a minute. Google properties are there to rank for all of us. Like, they're free. Some of them are paid, but most of them are free. And as long as Google owns them, they will get prominence on the search engines. Okay, that's why you see Google Maps. That's why you see You know, if you're doing local, you see the 3-pack getting more and more prominent on the search engines. Okay, now that's why you see Google going mobile, because Android, guess what, belongs to Google. All right, so these are all things that are telling us, okay, so instead of rowing against or swimming against the current, what we need to do is to use this opportunity to rank on Google easier, faster, and with 95% of the problems solved. Okay, so you only need to put 5% of the effort, because again, Google has already made it available for you.